I'm here with Veronica Baird, who is one of two citation recipients for the class of 1951. Veronica, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you. It came as a surprise that this was going to happen.
Now, we just want to have a chat to you about a few things that you've done in your life and sort of help those watching to understand what it is you've been doing for so many years now. But let's start with a fairly basic one. Where are you and Ron actually living at the moment? And we should just mention for everyone, that's your gorgeous husband, Ron, there just behind you.
We are living in the retirement village in Kurrambong.
Beautiful. And tell me, what does your family situation look like? Where are your kids?
Our daughter lives out at Bonnells Bay. Our son is up in Queensland, principal of North Pine College.
Oh, wonderful. Now, if you can think back to your time at Avondale, what is it that you got out of your experience there?
Avondale was a time of blending because a lot of people are together communicating and exchanging ideas, and it was very pleasant, actually. College was fun.
It is a fun place. And how do you feel like it helped you moving forward? Because you've done a lot of missionary work.
Well, you see, you get a broader view of service factors when there's a lot of people there. And you can see, yes, that one's that way, and this is this way. And it's and some of it is a very good example. It broadens your view of life because you've grown up somewhat constricted. Now you've seen what lots of people do.
And it helped her find a partner.
A good one too, hey, Ron?
The last term that we were there, he found me.
Tell me, speaking of marriage and partnership, you actually courted for about 4 years. You met him as you finished your business secretarial certificate in 1951, and then you went on to do nursing. So tell me, what was courtship like back in the day?
Well, he was a bit far away, but we kept on.
It was fantastic.
Fantastic. Oh, very good, very good. You, along with your sister, finished your 1951 business certificate, and as I said, you went on to do nursing. Did you always want to be a nurse?
Well, I think so. I don't know how long I took to decide, but I was happy about it.
Now, you headed overseas to do a fair bit of missionary work. In fact, you were there for nearly 30 years. Were there any times where you felt afraid for yourself or for your family?
Not really.
Never. They were so friendly. Oh.
The thing is that in Yanni, for instance, my husband would go walkabout 4 days, 5 days, a week or longer. So that left me at home with the children, the dispensary, and caring for whatever arose in the time we were there. And that was it. Mother, 2 children, and the rest were all the local people.
So tell me, what countries did you serve in?
Well, we started up in Karalandi with the Aboriginals. Then we went to Diani in New Guinea. And then we went to India, and we served in 5 different places during our time in India. And there are a lot of subgroups in India. There are the Hindus, there are the Muslims, there are the Khasis, and so on. So many different groups. And we had opportunity in crossing India to meet the diverseness of the people.
So diverse it would have been too, really colourful.
Yes, we love the Indian people. yes. And they loved us.
And if you can think back for me over your lifetime of being a nurse and working overseas, do you have a favourite memory?
A favourite memory? Well, I guess the big one was caring for our little Robin and nurturing her through life when they couldn't handle her at the time because of the isolation that we were living in. And
she was a good nurse. She nursed everyone, including her husband.
Yes, we had a very interesting experience up in Karalandi in Western Australia, as they set up the new Aboriginal school there, and getting used to the nomadic. Well, they're nomadic in New Guinea too, but the nomadic tone of the Australian Aboriginals, yes, and but we again had nice friends by being with them.
They wept when we had to leave. It shows that they loved us.
One last question. What was one of the biggest challenges that you've had working as a missionary overseas?
Well, the biggest challenge was the changing of house and home as you've got the children growing up, and their education factor. But that was a broad experience for them too, because they mingled with a lot of missionaries who were Americans, and they liked to be the friends of the Americans, but we didn't have any serious animosity. We felt secure and safe in most of the places that we were in. That wasn't always the way for some people. Yes.
Veronica, you have spent a lifetime of being steadfast and faithful in your service to others and in your service to God, and that's why the class of 1951 is honouring you this year at Homecoming. So thank you for all that you've done, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And for those of you who are watching, I encourage you to head over to our social media, to our website, blog, and Facebook. You can actually read Veronica's citation there.